Welcome, beautiful yogis. This is Monday. Love Your Life Yoga. Cooler weather is setting in everywhere and it'll feel good to move. So we're going to do a full body stretch, strengthener. We're going to focus on hips and core today, but we will move every part of the body and feel better, energized, and calm and relaxed at the end. So welcome. Come to sit, please. Sit upright. Let's begin with a tall frame, shoulders back and down, lowered gaze. And just sense and feel what is here for you. Linking with your breath. Deep breath in through your nose. Please hold your breath. And blow your breath away. And as we did, nose in. Little hold. Blow the breath away. And one more time. Letting the breath go completely, making that commitment to be in your body and move with your breath. So this inhale with your eyes open now, lean a little forward, lift your chest and your chin, a little arch in your back. Exhale, hold on to your knees, round your back. And inhale, draw forward, lift your heart, moving into the spine. Exhale, round your back. Let's do one more this way. So good to arrive on the yoga mat, to breathe consciously. Now we'll circle. Circle your trunk to the side, forward, and to the other side and back. Stay connected with your breath here as you move your ribs in sync with your breathing. And starting to really connect breath and body. And that lovely arriving here and now. We'll do one more in this direction. Circle your whole trunk, yeah, and let's go the other way. Circle. And lovely ribs moving, yes. So if you're a little chilly, add a little vigor to your movement. These fall days can be surprisingly cool, and mostly we welcome that. Welcome the shifting of the seasons. Let's do one more in this direction. Nice, and then as we exhale completely, pause a moment, and now draw your spine completely upright and reach your arms wide. Inhaling, stretch the arms up, touch your palms. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer pose. Lovely, a little gesturing, mudra. Inhale, sweep up. Invite in the above, into the heart, and ground it. Once more, please. And so we pause a moment for any personal intention to bring balance, to bring healing, stability, alertness, flexibility, and strength. What else do you want to include in this intention of our practice? Nice, everyone. And we release. So let's now come to hands and knees. So we begin on all fours, as we did seated, cow-cat. Inhalation, bring your chest forward. Exhalation, round your back, pull belly in, lower the chin. And as we did, draw forward and round your back and draw deeply inwards through the pelvic floor and your lower tummy. Let's do one more this way. The inhale is the same. This exhale, as we round, draw your seat back towards your heels. Maybe you get there, maybe not quite on the first one. Come forward again on inhale. Exhale, round under, draw back towards your heels. You feel that in your low back? Start to bring movement there. Inhale. Into the lovely arch. Exhale, round. And let's take it one more time. Exhale, rounding. And draw it back as far as you can. We're going to stay here. If you like, you can widen out your knees. Extend your arms forward. And have this two-directional stretch forward from the upper body, back with your lower body. And sense where there might be vulnerabilities, where you're going to just be very tender with your body in today's practice. One more breath. Please come back to fours. Lovely. And would you walk both your knees towards the right and plop down on your left butt, roll onto your back, and draw your left knee in towards your chest. And squeeze it close to you, pushing it slightly away on inhale, and draw that knee close to you again. One more time. Please place now your left foot on top of your right thigh, and your right hand guides your hips to roll rightwards. Right leg can relax. Left arm and shoulder are also relaxed. Checking in again. How can I be fully present in this moment, letting go everything that came today and that which hasn't arrived yet, just being here. Please roll onto your back. Bend your right knee and bring your left ankle to lie across for thread the needle. Do you want to fix the microphone? Okay. So as you draw that knee in, bring it all close to you. Just going to sort out the mic. We're back, everyone. We're back. All right, so there we were in thread the needle. And now letting go, thread the needle. Let your right foot land again and bring your left thigh over your right thigh. Pick that foot up off the floor and hold your both feet or ankles, drawing your feet apart, your thighs close together. And enjoy a couple of deep breaths here. And release this shape, uncross your legs, and now draw your right knee in towards your chest. Bring it in close as your left leg stretches out. On your exhale, draw your right thigh closer in, squeezing into the ribs. 2 more cycles. Leg moves away and draws in. One more time. Right foot now on left thigh. Hold the right knee with your left hand and roll leftwards as your right arm relaxes, your left leg relaxes, and your entire body softens into this space. Feel it all. This arriving in the body, moment by moment and breath by breath. And roll back onto your back, bending your left knee so the foot is flat. And we've got the right ankle now across the left thigh. Thread through and hold your left thigh. Draw it in. Feel what is here. Any tightness in your hips will become apparent. And we meet it with kindness, with breath. We stay a few more cycles of breath. Lovely. Now let's release the hands and cross your right thigh closer to your left. Hold your ankles or feet for cow face legs. As we pull the feet apart and squeeze the thighs together, we can feel this in the outer hips. Nice, everybody, and please release your feet and uncross your legs and place them flat. Land your feet, bring your sacrum to the center, slightly flatten down, and bring your hands to cup your head. Good, and here we go. On the exhale, left knee meets right elbow. Reaching across, inhale back. Left elbow across to the right knee and draw it back. So you can go a little faster, a little slower. See what's here for you today. Sometimes there's an energy, you just want to work it out. It's okay. Sometimes you want to go real slow and have this tender relationship with your body. How is it for you? Let's do one more each way. And lie your head down. Bring your right knee into your hand, slide your left leg straight, and bring your left arm beside your ear, creating a long left side. And guide your right knee into a circling. circling action while maintaining the left length as well as its groundedness. So try not to tip as we circle the right knee, and then reverse that circling. Lovely. And then we're going to bring the right foot into tree pose, supine tree pose. So the right foot comes to the inseam of your straight leg. And let's bring the right arm next to the left arm. So we've got both arms reaching overhead. There's vigor in the straight leg. And we're here for 3 conscious breaths. So this is where the magic happens, in a conscious breathing. On the next inhale, lower your arms. Bring your right knee up and bring your left knee beside it. Centralize your sacrum and cup your head in your hands. Take your feet off the mat so that your shins are parallel to the mat. Here we go again, crossing over. Exhale, right elbow across. The right leg could stretch out now. Inhale, everything comes back. And exhale, across. So a few more of these, nice and slow. Stay with it, please. Your last one will be your left elbow reaching across when you get there. Lie your head down and plant your feet on the mat. Please slide now your right leg straight out on the mat. Take your right arm beside your head and stretch long through the right side and deliver your left knee into your left hand. Begin to circle that knee and bringing some motion now into the hip socket. Try to stay grounded through the straight right side. Tends to be a little bit of tipping, but we'll try to resist with that. Good, circle your knee the other way. One more. And then please bring your left foot into tree pose. The knee is out wide. Remember, if you need a block under your knee, please use one. Vigor in the right leg and right arm. Bring your left arm with vigor overhead as well. And stay here for the 3 conscious breaths. So there's vigor in the arms and the leg. Calmness in the conscious breathing. Take your time. Nice, everybody. And so bring the left knee up, the right knee up, the arms back down, and place a knee in each hand. And circle your knees now in opposite directions. And reverse that circling. And then from here, please draw both knees close to your chest. hug them in and bring your palms to tuck under your low back. Press the arms, the shoulders down. Both legs go straight to vertical flexed feet. Pause a moment in this extension of your legs and the push through the heels. Exhaling, bend the knees and let your feet flop. As we did, inhale, extend, push through the heels, hold your breath. And exhale, bend the knees and relax your feet. We have 3 to go. Inhale. Flex as we hold the breath. A lot of charge through the legs now. Exhaling, bend the knees. And we have 2 to go. And coming to our last one. Lovely, everyone. And this time let your feet come down to the mat. Everything else can stay. There's a little moment of release. Now we press the feet down and inhale, raise your hips up off the floor. Little pause. Exhale, lie your spine back down. Legs in the air. Inhale. Stretch flexed feet. Little pause. Exhale, bend the knees and land your feet. So much so that the inhale propels your hips up. Little pause. Exhale, lower. Inhale both legs to vertical and straight with vigor. Little holding of the breath. Exhale, bend the knees and plant your feet. And hands and shoulders. Hips rise on inhale. Little pause. Exhale down. Inhale your legs into the air. And exhale, bend the knees, plant the feet, and inhale your hips up. Good. Please move your hands now so they're going to be underneath your hips and lower your hips down. Take the feet off the floor and both legs are up straight and flexed. Fill up with an inhale. And now lower your both legs a little way down. Inhale the legs back to vertical. Try to keep the flex in the feet. Exhale, go a little further down. And inhale, bring your legs up. This time we're going to go all the way down to the ground, lightly touch, if possible. And inhale, your legs come back up. Second set. Exhale a little way, about a third. Inhale up. Exhale 2/3 of the way. Your palms are supporting your back. Inhale, come up. And this is the one where we go as far as we can. All the way up. And one more set of these. Exhale 1/3 of the way. Back up. 2/3. And our last one. All the way up. Please bend your knees and let your feet come to the mat, moving your hands a little out of the way. And let's take the arms into the big open heart space out from your shoulders. And wrap your right thigh over your left. And then can you take the foot off the floor and wrap your foot again behind the ankle, or simply squeeze your thighs, shin bones close together. So now the arms. If your neck is vulnerable, cup your head with your hands, or you can take this left arm over right, hold your shoulders, or wrap your forearms. Well, lovely. So here we go now, back to the core. Inhale, your elbows up and your knees down. And then exhale, elbows and knees towards each other and curl up. Try to touch. Inhale back. Exhale, curl up. And we have a few to go. Exhale, curl up. So core work tends to be warming. We are tending the fire in the belly. Coming up to our last one. And head comes down, arms unwind to the wide open heart, and legs unravel, feet to the mat. Take cobbler's pose. That means wide knees. A little moment to feel what is here, to have some soft, low belly breaths. Pausing at the fullness of your breath. So we just hover and feel the experience of full breath, and then exhale slowly and completely. We'll do that 2 more times. The magic now is in the little pause. Doesn't have to be long, it's just registering how it feels, the feeling of the breath, and how it changes us internally. We've got 1 to go. Lovely, bring your knees back up. Press your feet down. 2, lift your hips a little. Stay in the middle, right thigh over left. Foot comes off the floor. And now we'll wrap the arms. Oh, I think we did that. Let's switch sides. It's left thigh over right and the right arm over left. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale, exhale, curl up. The power is in the exhalation. 2 more. Last one, everyone. Head relaxes down, the arms into the open heart place, big wide, unraveled legs. From the centralized sacrum, cobbler's pose. Breathe into your low belly. Again, that little pause at the top. The long, complete exhalation. 2 more times. Please bring your knees back up together. Lift and drop your sacrum again. Put your right foot into your right hand with the knee bent. So that's a upside down lunge. And let's do the same with the left. Reach for your left foot with your left hand. There's a right angle behind your knees. Now we're in happy baby. Great for the low back, great for the hips. Nice, everyone. Release your feet back to the mat so they are flat. setting up for bridge pose. So parallel feet, arms alongside. Press down through your feet and raise your hips. This time, interlace your hands under your body. Draw your upper arms under, or you could hold your mat. And we're going to hold the bridge pose, so the grounding through the feet. And in this shape, we're going to work the exhalation. So feel the in, little pause, and exhale with that deep inward contraction, pelvic floor, low belly, empty of breath, little pause, keep your feet grounded, relax your belly for in, little hold. Begin your exhale with the internal muscles pulling inward, contracting. Squeeze your breath out, and there's a little hold on the empty. Relax belly for in. Small hold. And here we go, exhalation. Remove your arms. Come down slowly. And hug both knees in towards the chest, circling your knees now in the same direction, just 2 or 3, and then we'll circle the knees the other direction. Nice. Feet to the mat, slide both legs straight, push through both heels. And now spread your arms way out from your shoulders. And right leg inhales up to vertical. Bring your right foot towards your left hand on the exhale, so roll in that direction. Bringing your leg back up in. Lowering your right leg on your out breath. Bring your left leg up. Bring it across. Bring it up. Lower down. So we've got 2 more each side. Crossing the midline, we're bringing in a little twist, which is always enlivening, brightening up the feeling of being awake, alert, and moving. Last one to each side. Great. Complete release. Relax your limbs, all of them, and feel the relaxed mode, the drop feeling. Nice, everyone. Bend the knees and roll over again to 4s. You can bring your blocks now to the front of the mat. Good. So blocks really helpful for this next one, where we take the right leg up behind. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Pull the belly in. As we did, raise your right knee. Feel that in your thigh. Lift your chest. Exhale. Round under. 1 to go. Step forward. Step forward, step into that foot, raise your arms. And circle your arms way back. Lovely. Steady through your feet. Bring your left arm forward. Lean forward, hook your elbow, foot twist to the right. Press hands, rotate. Nice, and release your hands to the blocks. Straighten your front leg. Give that a few breaths. Sit bone draws back, leg is straight. Good. Leg stays, left hand stays, open to the right over your straight leg. Turn your trunk, leg as straight as you can. Lovely for your pecs. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's it. That's the way. And release down and draw your right knee back. And we take the second side, that will be your left leg. Raise the knee. Inhale, chest lifts. Draw your belly in as we bring the knee forward. Still into the core. Raise the knee. Pull it forward. And on this third one, step your foot forward. Press down, inhale, raise your arms up. Circle around, and then raise your right arm forward. Reach and hook over, twist palms, press to the left. And release your hands back to the blocks. Let's straighten the left leg. Pull the sit bone back. Feel this current. Back of the leg awakening, getting more space, more limber. Great. Now the right hand stays. Open to your left arm, trunk turns leftwards. Reach, draw the arm as high and back as you can. Feel your breathing, keep your balance. And exhale, return the hand to the block and draw your foot back. Lovely. Blocks to the sides, palms flat, a little forward of your shoulders. Curl the toes for downward dog. And take a moment to really feel this full body stretch. Maybe your feet need to go back a little bit. You parallel them, ground your hands. Nice, everyone. So the right leg now lifts up behind. Bring the knee forward, shoulders over wrists. Take it back again. And forward. One more time. Step your right foot back next to your left. Go back a little bit more. Come into plank. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Coming into Sphinx pose. That's elbows. Forearms on the mat, chest lifted. 3 breaths here. Let them be deep. Let your inhale penetrate your low back here. At the end of the exhale, slide the hands back, curl your toes. You can use the knees to get back to downward dog or straight up. And come into a full experience of downward dog. Yeah, feet can go back a little bit as we take the left leg up, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, and again. One more. Strong core as we bring that knee forward. Now step your left foot beside your right. We're in plank for breath in and lower all the way down. As we did, please come into Sphinx pose. Lift your heart. Bring your breath to your low back as you ground through the wrists, the finger pads. And slide your hands back, curl your toes. Coming back to the knees, dip your seat, and then return to downward dog. 3 breaths. Inhale your left leg up behind, step the foot to the front, and your right foot comes along too. Press both feet down, little bend in the knees, hands to shins, flat back, inhale. Fold deep, exhale. Now we're coming all the way up to stand. Root your feet, raise your arms up, and come to prayer pose. Feel this moment. Lovely. Rooted feet, widen up come the arms. Exhale, forward bend. Hands to shins, flat back. Hands to the mat now for a downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. This time it's little cobra. So hands stay or come back a little bit and lift your chest. Draw the shoulders back. That's it, 3 breaths. So press your feet down so much the kneecaps might lift. And bring your breath deep. It's harder in this position to bring the breath deep. Exhale, lower your brow, curl your toes, push back, seat 2 feet, and downward dog. One more breath here. And here we go. It's the right leg first. Lift it up. Step through. And left foot also. Hands to shins for inhale. Fold deep, exhale. Come up all the way. Prayer pose at the heart. Feel this moment. We go again. Inhale, arms wide and up. Forward bend. Halfway up. It's a downward dog. Please come to plank on inhale. Lower all the way down. This time, arms reach back. Hook thumbs or fingers. Lift your chest, lift your legs. 3 breaths. So the thighs are up now. Your chest is up. One more breath. On the exhale, curl the toes into the mat. The hands press down. A hand dip back to your seat. It's a lovely way to protect your back. And then we'll meet up in downward dog. Left leg, take it up. Step the foot forward. Follow with your right. Halfway up, breath in. Exhale, fold on down. Inhale, come all the way upright. And bring your hands to prayer pose. And pause a moment. Nice, everyone. A little breather and we'll flow again. Inhale your arms. Forward bend. Halfway up. Step back, downward dog. Go a little further back so that we can inhale into plank and lower your right knee down. tip your left foot and raise your left arm up. Reach it straight up to the zenith. Now draw your belly in and lift the left leg without falling over, parallel to the mat. And if you like, the left arm can be close to your ear. And some of you might play with bending the left knee and catching the foot. Good, reverse out. And lower your hand. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Ease your right wrist a moment. And then, with that left leg charged, bring your right knee to your chest, step it back, plank pose, and downward dog. Deeply in through the nose, out through your mouth. 2 more breaths. Please come now into plank and drop your left knee down. Tip your right foot. Raise your right arm up. Lovely. Strong in the core. Raise your right leg parallel to the mat. Keep it so. Bring the arm closer to your head and have that lovely length where you can stay or bend the knee and catch the foot. Yo, and windmill the arm back, hand to the mat, ball of the foot in the mat. Great, are you ready? Ease that left wrist a moment, and then draw that left knee in towards your chest. Step the foot to plank and lower to the mat all the way down. Nice. Clasp hands at your sacrum, lift your chest and raise your legs. Shoulders are drawn back, long neck, deep breaths. And make a little pillow now to rest your brow, to release your buttocks and your strong legs, those muscles, release that strength, to let the blood circulate through the muscles. Nice, everyone. So bend your right knee, and can you catch the foot with your right hand? And bring your left arm forward. And raise your chest, your right foot, and maybe your left leg and hand. 3 breaths. On the next exhale, make a pillow and relax your legs, your buttocks, and your back. Fill it all with your deep breaths. Terrific. Raise your head, bend your left knee. Can you catch the foot? Send the right arm forward. And raise your left knee, your head, and your right arm and leg. Hold steady through the flow of your breath. On the exhale, make that pillow again and soften completely. See if you can change the hand which is on top. We tend to be habitual. Lovely, everyone. Now lift your head, coming into Sphinx pose again. So we've warmed up the back a bit, and we'll see how it feels. We're either going to stay in Sphinx or come into seal pose, where the palms press and the elbows are off the mat to stay bent or even to straighten, and feel how that is. So don't let your shoulders hunch, take them down. One more breath. Exhale, lower your chest. Bring your hands near your ribs, curl the toes, dip your seat to your heels. Ease your back. 3 breaths. Nice, everyone. Bring your hands closer so that you can come to an upright kneeling position. So we're upright now. And bring your arms forward on inhale, very strong in the core. Forward bend hands to the front of the mat. And now bring your shoulders forward. And on the exhale, your pelvis forward. Good. So stay here. This is a modified upward dog. Shoulders back, heart lifting, not so much the chin. We've still got the knees down. If your back feels all right, you want to give it a go, press the top of your feet down, take your knees off the mat. A little stronger in the arms, a little deeper into the back bend. You must look after your body. If you've got the wrist issue, then don't push this one. Lovely. Next, exhale, knees down. Seat to heels. Stretch it out. And let your hands now support your brow. So we release shoulders, hips, core, back. In this little child's pose. From the upright kneeling position, step your left foot forward. And inch it forward a little bit, but be stable here. Great. So bring your left hand to your sacrum. Raise your right arm forward and up. So this is a very neutral place, and it might be just the right place for you. Or you could go into a deeper back bend, so lift your heart and arch back a little bit. See how that feels. So your left hand's pressing into the sacrum, supporting it. We've got to keep balance through the front foot. Nice, everyone. On the inhale, come back to vertical, lower the arm, and bring your left foot, left knee back to switch sides. So step your right foot forward. Stabilize here. Great. So it's the right hand behind the back. Raise your left arm. So you may feel this is enough. Your back's vulnerable, stay upright. Or lift your heart and arch back a little bit. Stay to breathe. Yeah, lovely. It is so energizing to open the heart space. Nice. And bring your way back up. Good. Lean forward, bring your hands to the mat so we make our way to downward dog. Stepping back, curl the toes and stretch it out. On inhale, raise your right leg behind to step it forward. Left foot follows. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way to upright. Palms overhead to return to your heart and pause. Lovely. Arms alongside. Chair pose. So the arms reach forward and then sitting down in the imaginary chair, keep your tail tucked. Straighten on inhale. Chair pose, exhale. One more time. And chair pose. Lovely. Stay in chair for the breath in. Fold forward, hands to shins. And this breath in halfway up. Exhale your way to downward dog. Nice, everybody. From downward dog, please raise your right leg up. Step the foot through. Drop your left heel to the midline. Press it down, come upright for warrior two. Circling up and finding now this stance, this stability in warrior two. Nice. Side lunging. Grounding your feet deeply, raise your arms overhead as we straighten the leg and come back into the lunge. And straighten the leg, coming into the lunge. And one more time. Lovely. Clasp your hands behind your back and turn your trunk slightly towards the bent knee side. Raise your heart, ground your feet, and then bow in to the inside of your leg. And see if your arms can lift. Really work that front leg. 2 breaths. Nice. Press down to come back up. And now turning to the front, parallel your feet, straighten both legs and bring your hands to your hips. Great, raise the heart. Forward bend right down the midline. Hands release to the mat or inch their way forward as your hips pull back. 3 deep, long, slow breaths. Now we bend your left knee, walk your hands towards the left, pivot your feet, and then with your hands planted, step to downward dog. Front foot steps back, raise the leg high. Nice, keep the leg high. On the exhale, that left leg, step it through again. Plant between the hands, tip your back heel, and rise up for warrior two, second side. Nice, feel the strength, feel your balance. Calling on strength if you feel that there isn't so much today. Call it in. Now we'll flow with moving breaths. Straighten the leg, raise the arms. Exhale, lunge again, warrior two. And as we did. Doing great, everyone. Nice. Coming into warrior two, stay here. Clasp the hands behind your back. Turn a little towards your left. Lift your chest. Legs stay. Exhale, fold inside of that leg. And raise your arms any amount. Feel that strength in the bent knee leg. Breathe. Nice. Inhale up and parallel your feet. Hands to hips. Or you might clasp your hands at your sacrum. Lift your heart, forward bend. See if you can straighten the arms, that's it. Crown lowers, arms raised. 3 breaths. And on the exhale, the hands come back to the mat. Bending your right knee, walk your hands towards the right. A hand with your hands planted. Step the front foot back way high and up. 3-legged dog. Then bring your foot down and bring your knees down and come to an upright kneeling position. Good. So let's place the hands on your sacrum. Hands on sacrum. Good. So this is towards camel pose. Elbows, shoulders are back, heart is lifted. And as you smoothen your sacrum down, your chest lifts and you arch back. Arching your upper back, pressing your chest forward. Now you can let your head hang back or you can keep your chin tucked slightly. It's not so much about the neck, it is this upper back. Yes, feel that spreading across the chest. It's very energizing. If your lower back's complaining, don't go so far. Lovely. Inhale, come back to upright, strong in your core. Lovely. Now walk your hands down your thighs and bring your hands to the mat. Round your back. For some of you, that may be enough. Some of you might like to take a deeper camel pose, so come back to your kneeling position. Curl your toes under. Great. We start the same way. Hands in sacrum, elbows and shoulders back, the heart lifted. Good. And begin to arch back. You can keep your hands on the sacrum, or you could reach a hand for a heel and the other heel and open your chest, blossoming forward, wide through your heart. Deep breaths. Beautiful, enlivening and opening shape. Celebrate being alive. Now to come out, strong in your core, hands to your sacrum. Lift back up. And then I always like to walk down the thighs, just to give your back a little bracing. Walk down the thighs into the mat. And then either a child's pose to counter pose or a downward dog. See what feels good today. Lovely, everyone. So now we're going to, if you're in dog, bring your knees down. So all roll onto the back and draw the knees in. Knees, thighs towards your chest. This is just like a child's pose. We're just tucked in small on our back. Nice. Please put your feet on the mat and reach for your block as we take the supported bridge or elevated legs position, which is always nice after standing poses. So bring your elbows in, shoulders back with the block under your sacrum, your legs good. Hang loosely in the air. And relax your legs as they hang. It's also lovely to just go to the wall and rest your legs against the wall. And so the breath begins to slow down again. So you might notice that when we do back bends, the heart increases. Heartbeat quickens. Now we're letting that slow down, calm down again. Nice. Bend the knees, let your feet come back down, removing the block. Shift a little to the right with your low back and the wide open arms, right thigh over left for that lovely, relaxing but deep twist. Wrapped legs go to the left, upper back remains. Attune your attention to the flows of your own aliveness, energy flowing through, inside and around us. This is the beautiful releasing of all the effort. Now we bring the knees up and rearrange for side two. It's just the lower body that rearranges, upper body stays, and relax your hips towards the right. And let it feel really good to unravel, unwind. Whatever was in the way, releasing. Nice. Inhale your knees back up. As you uncross, shift your sacrum to the middle, if you like a happy baby, or knees tucked in. And then the final relaxation with your props. Get warm. If your feet got cold, cover them and lie your body out with space, support and ease. And so we let the ground hold us. As you settle, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Really feel your whole body fill, hold this breath a moment at fullness. And then let the breath go, maybe with sound. If that felt good, repeat. And then drop deeply into your relaxed body, mind. This letting go, integrating, deepening, softening. Feeling again your breath. Treasuring your breath and your own aliveness. How you have reset everything with your practice. Awaken gently, curling up onto your side in your own way, to pause again for the gratitude moment. We are coming closer and closer to our big celebration of gratitude. And so let it in deeply. And as you are ready, come on up to sit. So wonderful to practice yoga with you. Thank you so much for coming. Namaste.